of our final preparations. Are you ready for our trip?
I am ready for the trip. I'm almost packed, ready to go to sleep, wake up in the morning and get on the van and go to the landing.
What are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about camping with my wife and eating her homemade freeze-dried dinners.
I'm excited about camping with my husband, but I'm also excited about a campfire in the middle of the wilderness.
Do you think we'll see some bears in our camp?
I hope we see a bear on shore as we're canoeing by, and I hope there are no bears in camp. However,
we've elected not to bring bear spray, so
correct.
So that 2-inch knife that you got in your sheath isn't going to do very much for you.
I just need to run faster than you. All right, baby. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. And it'll be fun.
I'm anxious to see a sunset over a northern Minnesota glacier-carved lake in the middle of the wilderness.
Maybe we'll get to see the northern lights.
We might.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be awesome.
All right. You ready?
Almost.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hmm.
Love you.
I love you, baby.
Coming up to our second portage from Birch Lake to Carp Lake. This is Canada. And this is the USA. And this is my husband. There, I got us both.
That's awesome.
Love you, baby.
I love you.
Are you having fun? Are you having fun?
I am having fun. It's relaxing.
10 a.m. on day 2. Headed towards Eddy Lake, Eddy Falls. This is the south arm of Knife Lake. There's our camp that we just left.
Nice camp except for the entry.
And here I am with my husband. The entry was challenging. It was slick rock and steep. Just like that. And we are hoping for good weather. Eddy Falls. We're on our way from Eddy Lake to Lake Kakavik, and these are the Kakavik pools. We have like 5 portages right through here. Pretty short, but a lot of work. Pools or ponds? Good question. Ponds, Kakavik ponds. Thank you. Just made it to camp, day 2. What do we have? 6 portages today?
10 miles.
10 miles, 6 portages.
Most of them straight uphill.
Yeah, one up Eddy Falls, straight uphill. But we have a beautiful camp with a beautiful view.
Eagles flying over.
Winds are a little high. Didn't want to go out into the big lake.
That eagle over there.
And we have some good tent spots. We have to still put up our tent. And I'm making a double dinner just because I'm tired of carrying all the food. So morning 3, day 3, out here on Lake Kakavik. We got an early start. We were on the water about 7 a.m. at 7 a.m. and the winds are supposed to pick up, so we wanted to get through the big lake before it got too windy, and you can see there's already a fair amount of wind with these waves. Okay, we just finished a 85 rod portage from Lake Kakavik.
Which is over a quarter mile.
Over a quarter mile.
Uphill.
Uphill with what sounded to be big animals clanking in the trees.
Just off of the trail.
Just off the trail, and a lot of mosquitoes. So you can see the portage coming there. thick woods. That was a challenging one. And now we have a short paddle across Strupp Lake to another 10-rod portage, which will then take us into Wassinnie Lake, followed by a 90-rod portage, and a couple more after that before we get to Fraser. But we got off Kakavik before the winds got big today. Out.
And it's now
Oh.
9:30.
It's 9:30, so 9:30, and we're making good progress. So we started at 7. Okay, we just finished another portage. This one, what was it, 30 rods?
25.
30 rods. We have one more portage for the day, we think. 15 rods. It's just right over there, like a quarter mile away.
This is Gerund Lake.
This is Gerund Lake, or Gerund, we're not quite sure how to pronounce it, G-E-R-U-N-D. And here's all our stuff that we just carried across the portage. And the portage is right up that trail. And it's a little windy, getting windier as the day goes on. We made it to camp about, what time, 1 o'clock?
1:15.
1:15, about 10 miles today. Really windy. My Garmin says like 25, 28 mile an hour wind gusts. It's mostly just sustained wind. And coming out here so you can see the whitecaps out there. We took the first camper we could get coming onto Fraser Lake. So it's a good camp. There's Joey. No campfire. Tent, staked out the tent so it doesn't fly away. Put her gear off in the side. Anyways, made it another day. Started early. Gonna do the same tomorrow. Thursday, I think, right? Thursday?
It is Thursday, yep.
It's our fourth day paddling. It's not even 6 a.m. Water looks good right now. There's supposed to be some rain coming in tonight or this afternoon. It was windy yesterday. We decided to get an earlier start today. There's our campsite we're leaving. Here's my husband.
Morning.
Paddling. Hope to get past Ima Lake to Jordan Lake, I think, is our plan, assuming the weather holds up. Okay, we are leaving Fraser Lake. That is the entrance to Thomas Lake, straight ahead. Water looks good. Winds aren't too bad yet. And it's a beautiful morning. Here we are on our series of portages. There's like 5 of them between Thomas Lake and Ima Lake. So we're gonna gather up all of our gear. Joey's getting the last pack. And you can see we got the rest here. And then we're gonna float down this river stream, just a short distance, I think, to our next portage, which will be a 10-rod portage, I think. And then float again and get a 50 rod portage, I believe. And then on into Ima Lake. We just did our last portage, we hope. We're coming in, we just left Ima Lake and we're coming into Jordan Lake. And there are 3 campsites on Jordan Lake. Apparently they were all filled last night. So we'll see if we can find one. Otherwise we've got more portaging to do. It's gonna rain a lot, sounds like this evening. So we need to get to camp and put our tarp up. This is Friday morning. We had to get out because there were so many mosquitoes at camp. And there's our camp back there. Looked like it should have been a nice camp, but the wind's such where didn't blow the mosquitoes off. So we have like 5 big portages today, starting with a 55 rod portage. It's 7 a.m. and we're on our way to Disappointment Lake. And that will be our last night before we leave tomorrow. We are on Adventure Lake. We just finished a 10 rod portage. We have a 40 rod portage, then a 15, and then a 25 rod portage before we get into Disappointment Lake. It's beautiful this morning. It's a little cool, a little breezy, but it promises to be a perfect day. Made it to our last camp, Disappointment Lake. We're on a little island. Nice exposed campsite. We got eaten by mosquitoes last night, so hopefully this exposed tip of this island will not have as many mosquitoes. Still need to set up our tent over there, but
For breakfast.
now it's time to eat. Have some coffee. It's we went about 5 miles today, just shy of 5 miles, and it's
10 to
not
11.
10 to 11, 10:48. What did we do? 5 portages today?
Yeah.
We have one more portage left tomorrow morning, but it's 140 rods. This is the toilet in the woods. You gotta rub up with some bug spray before you sit on that bad boy. Saturday morning. We just got on the lake for our final paddle to our final portage before we go home. It's been an awesome trip, Joey.
It's been an awesome trip. Thank you, baby, for all your work. You're an outstanding, capable wilderness girl.
Thank you, baby. I had fun. You were awesome. And we have a 140 rod portage ahead of us, so hopefully we ate enough food. Okay, baby. We just finished our 140 rod portage.
Oh man, that was all.
You did great.
I had to wear a mosquito net, but I got
Bugs were awful.
unscathed. We saw a hare.
We saw a hare. There were a lot of low-hanging branches, and
It was beautiful.
it was beautiful. A lot of mosquitoes, and it took us about 40 minutes. 40 minutes.
About a mile and a half.
About a mile and a half, with 3 packs, a canoe, 3 paddles. 2 pads, water bottles,
That's a half
GPS.
mile each way.
Now our final paddle.
And our canoe trip is over.
2 more miles?
2 more miles of paddling.
2 more miles of paddling and we're done. Off to the boat access.
And it was awesome. Wish we were out another couple days.
Yeah, I do too.